Hello, beautiful, beautiful people, and welcome to your 60-minute Vinyasa Yoga flow for today. I am so grateful to have you here on your mat and practicing with me today, and I look forward to guiding you. As always, please make sure to modify or adjust anything that you'd like in this class to make it the best experience for you. Otherwise, for today's class, you'll need a yoga strap or something that resembles one. You can use a necktie, a long dish towel, or even a long sock, and you'll also need a yoga block or something of the sort. Once you've got your props collected, you can place your yoga block at the very top of your mat and place your strap at the back of your mat right behind where your head would be if you were to lay back. Begin by sweeping your legs behind you and coming down to lie on your back, with knees deeply bent and feet planted into the earth, and your arms extended long by your sides, palms facing down. Take a moment to get there. Now bring one hand up to rest just over your belly and the other to rest just over your heart. And let your gaze fall inward as your eyes close. Immediately begin to turn your attention onto the breath, flowing passively in and out of your body through your nose. Notice how with each inhale, your belly and your chest expand and rise ever so slightly. And then let your mind be drawn to the gentle contraction and fall of your belly and chest as you exhale and release the air that's inside you. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. And notice these gentle micro movements happening just beneath your hands. Now take a moment to decide how you'd like to feel today after you step off of your mat. Maybe that's a specific feeling that doesn't have a name. Maybe it's a word or a phrase. Now take a full deep breath in of that intention of feeling. And exhale, let it go. Take one more deep breath in here. And on exhale, grab onto your left knee with your left hand and your right knee with your right hand and draw those knees back towards your armpit as you lift your head to look through your feet. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, pull your knees closer towards each armpit, and exhale, release your feet and head back down to the mat. Now find whatever you're using as your yoga strap right behind your head. Unravel it and extend your right leg long. Once you do so, lift your left foot off of the ground, knee towards your chest, and wrap the strap around the bottom sole of your left foot. Extend that left leg high, foot flex towards the sky, and secure the tails of the strap in your hands. On inhale, deeply bend that left knee, foot comes towards the ground. And exhale, extend that leg straight, foot flex towards the sky. On inhale, pull through the strap and guide that left leg closer to you. Exhale, release. Inhale, pull that straight leg towards you. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, don't force, but invite that leg even closer to you. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, pull that leg closer towards you. And on exhale, keep it there for a breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And on exhale, begin to draw your left leg out and towards the left side of your space, opening up your hip as you lower that leg down. Keep tension in your strap here to control that leg. Inhale, lift it right back up through center. And exhale, release. Inhale, pull your left leg closer towards you. And exhale, keep tension in your strap as you open your hip and let your left leg fall towards your left side. Knee stays straight here. Inhale. And exhale, hold. Inhale, slowly guide that left leg right back up to center. And exhale, draw it right back out to the left. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, guide your left leg back up to the center. Bend that left knee, and then lift your right leg high, placing your foot in the strap right next to your left. Now lower your left leg back down to the ground and extend it long. Right foot flexes towards the sky. Inhale, deeply bend your right knee, foot comes towards the ground. Exhale, extend it long, foot flexes towards the sky. Inhale, pull through the strap to draw that right leg closer. Exhale, let the tension go. Inhale, draw that right leg closer towards you. Exhale, release. Inhale, pull through the strap to invite that leg closer to your upper body. And exhale, let it go carefully. Now inhale and draw that right leg closer to you. And exhale, hold. Take a breath here. On inhale, keep tension in your strap and let your right leg fall out towards the right side and open up your hip. Foot stays flexed and knee stays straight. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Guide that right leg right back up through center and release the tension. Inhale, draw that right leg closer towards you. And exhale, with control, guide that right leg out towards your right side. Hip opens. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, create just a little bit more tension to draw that leg out further. And exhale, bring it right back up through center. Inhale. And exhale, draw that right leg right back out. Take a breath here. On inhale, guide that right leg right back up to center. And exhale, release the tension. Then lift that left leg up so that your feet are next to each other, both soles of feet within that strap. Inhale, deeply bend both knees, send your feet towards the ground. Exhale, extend. Inhale, draw both legs closer towards you now. And exhale, let it go. Release your left foot from the inside of the strap and then unwrap your strap from around your right foot and then gather all of its tails and then place it somewhere where it won't be in your way. Now grab back onto your left knee with your left hand, and then onto your right knee with your right hand. And on inhale, draw those knees in towards either armpit and gaze in between your feet. Exhale. Inhale. Bring your knees together and grab onto the backs of your thighs. And on exhale, begin to rock forward and backward up the length of your spine, giving yourself a little massage. On your next one, rock all the way forward and sweep your legs behind you to come onto your hands and knees, and then walk yourself back towards the back of your mat to make room to lay down on your belly. Hands should be right underneath of your shoulders, and walk your feet out so they're pointing in an upside down V behind you. Now come up to rest on either forearm. Draw your shoulder blades back and towards one another and gaze forward for Sphinx pose, Nuravalasana. Take a look down at your elbows to see if they're tracking about right below your shoulders, and if not, make that adjustment. Press your hands into the mat and find length through your neck, being careful not to shrug your ears towards your shoulders. Inhale. And on exhale, lower your chest down towards the earth and place your palms onto the mat right underneath of your shoulders. Ground the tops of your feet and your thighs firmly into the mat and press your pelvis into the ground as well. Now slide your palms back until thumbs point at about mid-rib, and then feel as you draw your shoulder blades back and down towards one another to open your chest. On inhale, lift your chest and head off of the mat to open your heart and gaze forward. And exhale, gently lower right back down, chin comes to the mat. Reground through the tops of your feet and thighs and down through your pelvis, and draw your shoulders back and towards each other once again. Inhale, lift your chest and head high, gaze forward, and exhale, hold. Your weight should be nice and light in your hands here, glutes and back muscles activated to hold you. Now, one at a time, slide your hands about a full hand length forward to come just in front of your shoulders. Now gently release your chest down to the ground. Reground yourself through your lower body and press your hands into the mat. Now on inhale, begin to straighten your arms and keep your hips pressed towards the ground. Shoulder blades draw back and towards one another to open your chest here. Inhale, gaze towards the sky. And exhale, lower your right elbow down to the ground and lift your left leg off of the ground and tap your left toe right behind your right thigh. Inhale as you roll back through center, left leg comes back down to the mat, chin comes to the mat as well. Place those hands right back underneath of your shoulders and readjust your legs behind you to that downward facing V. Slide your palms back until thumbs point at about mid-rib and draw those shoulders towards one another. On inhale, lift your chest up off of the mat slightly, and exhale, lower back down. Ground through those feet and thighs and pelvis, and re-engage those shoulders towards one another. And on inhale, lift your chest and head off of the mat back into your cobra, Bhujangasana. Keep your weight light in your hands here, and then slide those hands each about a hand length forward, just in front of your shoulders, and then release your chest and head down to the ground. Draw those shoulder blades back and down towards one another, ground through your lower body, and on inhale, push through the ground to straighten your arms. Chest and head lift, gaze towards the sky in your King Cobra. Inhale here. And on exhale, lower your left forearm to the ground and then lift your right leg up and off of the mat to tap that right foot behind your left thigh. Inhale. And exhale. Feel your right leg come back down to the earth and then press yourself up and back off of your belly and into a tabletop position. Wrists placed right underneath of your shoulders and knees about hips width distance apart, knees right under your hips. Now tuck both sets of toes so balls of toes are on the mat. Now extend your left leg long behind you, hovering in the air with your foot flexed towards the back wall. Inhale and turn that left leg out so your hip opens and your pinky toe is the toe closest to the sky. And exhale, unturn and bring your toes back to face down. Inhale, open up that left hip, pinky toe towards the sky. Exhale, square your hips down to the ground. Inhale, open up the left hip. And exhale, keep your gaze fixed on something not moving and lift that left arm up high towards the sky. Inhale, lift up through your pinky toe just a little bit higher. And exhale, lower your left arm to the mat and re-square your hips. Then release your left leg down to the ground next to your right. Untuck your toes and re-ground into your tabletop. Tuck your toes once again, and then extend your right leg long behind you, foot flexed. Inhale, open up your right hip, right pinky toe towards the sky. Exhale, re-center your hips towards the ground, toes point down. Inhale, open up that hip. Exhale, re-center. Inhale, open up that hip, right foot stays flexed. And on exhale, slowly lift that right arm up high towards the sky. Keep your gaze on something not moving to help you balance here. Inhale. And exhale, lower your right hand to the mat. Recenter your hips towards the ground and then release your right leg down. Both toes stay tucked. If your elbows are pointing out to the sides in tabletop, rotate your arms so they point right back towards your thighs. Draw your shoulder blades across your back, and on inhale, lift your hips up and back, sitting bones point towards the sky into your down-facing dog Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bend one knee and then the other to pedal out your legs a few times. And then let both heels draw down towards the ground. Draw your belly button back and towards your spine. And on inhale, gently bend your knees to lower your hips slightly. Exhale, press back into the ground and extend your knees. Inhale, gently bend and lower the hips. Exhale, push through the ground and extend. Inhale, bend. And exhale, extend. Inhale and lift your right leg high behind you, foot stays flexed for three-legged dog. And exhale, fan out your right hip and point your toes. Inhale, flex your foot and re-square your hips towards the ground for three-legged. And exhale, release that foot down to the earth. Now inhale, lift your left leg high behind you, foot flexed. Exhale, open out your hip, point your toes. Inhale, flex your foot and square off your hips for three-legged. And exhale, lower that leg down. Gaze towards your hands and then walk your feet forward into your forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, hands come to the tops of thighs or shins for halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold, knees can bend here so hands can meet the ground. Inhale, deeply bend the knees. And exhale, lift the chest and arms up high to stand, and then lower your arms down by your sides. Inhale, lift those arms right back up and overhead. Exhale, relax your shoulders for mountain pose, Tadasana. Inhale, reach high through your fingertips. Exhale, bend both elbows to 90 degrees and lean back for a gentle back bend, gaze towards the sky. Inhale, reach high, palms touch. Exhale, bend your knees and hinge forward back to forward fold. Step your left leg back and then your right leg back to meet it in plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward, shoulders over hands. Exhale, squeeze your shoulders in towards your sides and slowly lower yourself down until the backs of your arms are parallel to your chest. Untuck your toes and come onto the tops of your feet, and then press into the ground to straighten your arms. Knees stay lifted off of the ground and there's space between ears and shoulders. Push into the ground through your hands, and on inhale, lift up through your core and tuck your toes to come right back into downward dog. Sitting bones point towards the sky and belly button draws in and back towards your spine. Come into stillness here. Inhale, gently bend the knees to lower the hips. Exhale, push into the ground and extend the legs. Inhale, gently bend and lower. Exhale, extend down dog. Inhale, lower slightly. And on exhale, push into the ground and lift that right leg high for three-legged dog. Inhale, open out your hip. Exhale, come back through three-legged. Inhale, shift your weight forward and draw your right knee to your right elbow. And exhale, push right back up to down dog, three-legged. Inhale, draw that right knee in towards your chest, pull it up towards your nose. Exhale, press right back, three-legged dog. Inhale, draw your right knee towards your left elbow now. And exhale, press right back up. Inhale, lower your right foot down to the mat next to your left. And exhale, readjust in your down dog. Inhale, gently bend your knees, hips lower. Exhale, push into the ground, extend. Inhale, bend and lower. Exhale, push and extend. Inhale, bend the knees and lower. And exhale, launch that left leg right behind you for three-legged. Open out the hip. Inhale. Exhale, three-legged. Inhale, shift your weight forward and draw your left knee to your left elbow in a little plank. Exhale, push right back up to three-legged dog. Inhale, draw that left knee in towards your chest, draw it up towards your nose. Exhale, push back to three-legged dog. Inhale, shift your weight forward, left knee to right elbow now. And exhale, push right back up. Inhale, lower your left leg down, and then gaze forward towards your hands and step walk or jump to your Uttanasana forward fold. Knees can stay bent or invite them to straighten here. Inhale, hands to shins or thighs, halfway lift with a flat spine. Exhale, forward fold, palms to the mat. Inhale, deeply bend your knees. And exhale, lift your chest and arms high and come up to stand. Lower your arms. Inhale, lift those arms right back up high and overhead. Exhale, relax the shoulders, mountain. Inhale, reach high through your fingertips. Exhale, bend both elbows, cactus the arms, take a gentle back bend here. Inhale, reach high, palms touch. And exhale, gently bend your knees and hinge forward to forward fold. Step one leg back and then the other into your plank. Take chaturanga. Inhale, shift your weight forward and slowly lower down, elbows squeeze towards one another until you hover. Untuck your toes and then press into the ground for upward facing dog. Feel length between your ears and shoulders. Inhale, lift up through your core and draw your sitting bones up and back to down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, lift your right leg high for three-legged dog. Exhale, fan out that right hip. Both armpits stay facing the ground. Inhale, come back through three-legged. Exhale, shift your weight forward, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, push up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, shift your weight forward, draw your right knee up towards your chest. Inhale, three-legged. And exhale, draw your right knee over to your left elbow. Inhale, lift up and back for three-legged. And on exhale, shift your weight forward and step your right foot in between your hands. Now turn your back left foot in and down so it's parallel to the back of your mat. And come up onto tented fingertips on your right hand and place that hand right next to your right ankle. Inhale, lift your left arm high towards the sky. And exhale, draw that left arm overhead to create a line of energy from your fingers all the way down to your left foot. Inhale, hold. And exhale, lower that left hand to your left hip and then push yourself up into Warrior Two, but with hands on hips. Notice your front right knee and make sure it tracks right over your front right ankle, and square your hips and shoulders towards the long side of your mat. On inhale, lift your arms up and out to a T position. Exhale, relax your shoulders and gaze over your front right fingertips for Parsha Virabhadrasana, Warrior Two. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift your arms up high and overhead. Exhale, pivot that back left foot forward so toes face the front of your mat. Feel your right knee tracking right over your right ankle and reach through your back left heel. Inhale here in your Warrior Virabhadrasana. And exhale, lower your hands to the top of your right thigh and then step that left foot forward to meet your right. Inhale, lift your arms up high and overhead. Exhale, cactus your arms, gentle back bend, push your hips forward. Inhale, reach high, palms touch over top of you. Exhale, gentle bend in the knees, hinge to forward fold. Step one leg back and then the other to plank and flow through your vinyasa. Take chaturanga, or if that doesn't feel good, make your way back to down dog in any way that does. Come into stillness here. Inhale and lift your left leg high for three-legged dog. Exhale, fan out your hip, both armpits stay facing the mat. Inhale, come back through three-legged. Exhale, shift your weight forward, draw your left knee to your left elbow. Inhale, lift up and back for three-legged dog. Exhale, shift your weight forward, draw that left knee up towards your chest. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, left knee to right elbow now. Inhale, push up and back, three-legged dog. And exhale, step that left foot in between your hands now. Turn your back right foot in and down so it comes parallel to the back of your mat. And then come onto tented fingertips on your left hand, hand just next to your left ankle. Inhale, reach your right arm high, open up your chest towards the right. Exhale, draw that right arm overhead. Feel the line of energy from fingers to toes. Inhale. And exhale. Lower your right hand to your right hip and then press through your left foot up into Warrior Two with hands on hips. Adjust your stance here and notice your left knee tracking right over top of your left ankle. Square those hips and shoulders towards the long side of your mat and then lift your arms up to T position and relax your shoulders. Gaze over your front left fingertips and take a breath here. Inhale, lift your arms up high and overhead right next to your ears. Exhale, pivot that back right foot forward so toes face the front. Push your hips forward to release the deep arch in your spine and reach through your back right heel. Inhale here in Warrior One and exhale. Lower your hands to the front of your left thigh and step your right foot up to meet your left. Inhale, lift both arms high, Tadasana. Exhale, gentle back bend, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach high, hands to prayer. Exhale, hinge forward at your hips down to forward fold. Step one foot back and then the other into plank and flow through your vinyasa. Take chaturanga or whatever feels good. Meet back in downward dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high, three-legged. Exhale, open out that hip. Inhale, come back through three-legged, foot flexes. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift up through your core to push back through three-legged dog. Exhale, draw your right knee to your chest. Inhale, lift up and back, three-legged. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift up and back, three-legged. And exhale, shift your weight forward and step your right foot in between your hands. Turn your back foot in and down to come parallel to the back of your mat and come onto tented fingertips on your right hand. Inhale, left arm lifts high. Exhale, reach the left arm overhead. Feel the long line from fingers to toes. Inhale and push up to find Warrior Two, Parsha Virabhadrasana. Feel your inner thighs draw towards one another without moving them to stabilize you here as you inhale. And exhale, hold. Inhale, lift your arms up high towards your ears. And exhale, lower your hands now to your hips and straighten out your front right knee. Inhale, deeply bend that right knee once again so the right knee tracks over the ankle. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, deep bend in the right knee. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend and watch that right knee track right over your ankle. Exhale, straighten. Now heel toe your back left foot inward to shorten your stance slightly. And then re-square your hips and shoulders towards the side of your space. Inhale. And on exhale, sink your weight into your right hip and send your left hip towards the back of your space as you lean your long torso over your right leg. Your hands can stay planted on your hips, or on an inhale, extend them long. Back of your right hand comes towards your right leg and left arm lifts high. Gaze can follow either set of fingertips here for Trikonasana or triangle pose. Inhale and stay here. Or on your exhale, tighten up your core and extend both arms long and overhead towards the front of your space. Inhale, lower your hands back down to your hips. And exhale, lift your torso upright. Now extend your right arm long, fingers pointing towards the ground, and gently bend your front right knee. Now take a big step with your left foot in towards your right foot to shorten your stance. On inhale, lift that left foot up and back ever so slightly off the mat. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, push into your right foot, lift the left. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift the left foot a little higher. Exhale, release down. Inhale, lift a little higher and hold here. And exhale, release gently back down. Bring your right hand back to your hip and pivot that back foot forward and straighten your right knee. Inhale, deeply bend both knees. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift both arms up high and overhead for Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, bend both elbows to cactus the arms and gentle back bend. Inhale, reach high, bring your palms together. Exhale, hinge forward at the hips, forward fold. Step one foot back and then the other to meet it in Palakasana, plank pose. And then take your chaturanga or whatever you'd like to do to get to downward dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high for three-legged dog, foot stays flexed. Exhale, open out your hip, both armpits face the ground. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift up through your core to push through three-legged dog. Exhale, shift your weight forward, knee to chest. Inhale, push back, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw your left knee to your right elbow. Inhale, lift through three-legged dog. Exhale, shift your weight forward and step that left foot in between your hands. Turn your back right foot in and down to come parallel to the back of your mat, and tent your left fingertips right next to your left ankle. Inhale, lift your right arm high. Exhale, draw the right arm overhead to create this long line of energy. Inhale, reach further. Exhale, hold. Deep inhale to push yourself up to Parshavirabhadrasana, Warrior 2. Gaze over your front left fingertips and watch your left knee track right over your left ankle. Inhale and exhale, hold here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift your arms up high, biceps tracking right next to your ears. Exhale, lower your hands to your hips and straighten your front left knee. Inhale, bend that left knee to bring it right back over your ankle. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, deep bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, flex and bend the left knee. Exhale, extend. Now heel toe that back right foot inward to shorten your stance slightly. Square your hips and shoulders towards the long side of your mat and stand tall. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, lift your hands up to shoulder height in a T position. Inhale and shift your weight into your left hip as you reach forward with your left arm, right hip sends back. Exhale, lower your left arm down towards your left leg as right arm lifts high towards the sky for Trikonasana, triangle pose. Inhale, reach high through your right hand. Exhale. Inhale and you can stay here. Or on your exhale, extend both arms long overhead, reaching towards the front of your space. Gaze up under your right bicep. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips and lift your torso upright. Now heel toe your back right foot inward further towards your left to shorten your stance. Extend your left arm long, fingers pointing towards the ground. Inhale, shift your weight into your left leg and lift your right foot. Exhale, lower it back down. Inhale, lift that right foot just a little higher. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift that right foot just a little bit higher and hold. Inhale. And exhale, release down. Bring your left hand back to your left hip and pivot your back right foot forward so toes face the front of your mat. Inhale, deeply bend both knees. Right knee comes towards the ground. Exhale, step the right foot up to meet the left. Inhale, lift both arms high, Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, cactus the arms, gentle back bend. Inhale, reach high, palms touch to prayer. Exhale, hinge forward to forward fold. Step one foot back and then the other to Palakasana and flow through your vinyasa. Inhale, lift your right leg high, foot flexed for three-legged. Exhale, open out the hip. Inhale, square your hips to the ground, three-legged. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, draw up through your core, three-legged. Exhale, right knee up towards your chest. Inhale, lift through three-legged. Exhale, draw the right knee to your left elbow. Inhale, lift up and back. Exhale, shift your weight forward and step your right foot in between your hands. Turn your back foot in and down and come up onto tented fingertips on your right hand. Inhale, lift your left arm, chest opens towards the left. Exhale, reach overhead. Inhale, reach further through your fingers. And exhale, press yourself up to warrior two. Adjust your stance and sink in, feeling your right knee stack right over your right ankle. Inhale, look towards your right fingertips. Exhale, hold. Inhale, lift your arms up and overhead. Exhale, lower your hands to your hips and straighten your front right leg. Heel toe that back left foot inward to shorten your stance. Square your hips and shoulders towards the side of your space and stand tall. Inhale, lift your arms up high to a T position. And exhale, sink into your front right hip and reach with your right arm. Then lower your right arm towards your right leg, left arm lifts high, Trikonasana. Inhale, reach high through your left hand. Exhale, hold. Inhale, feel your torso long on both sides. Exhale, hold here. Inhale, you can stay here, or on exhale, extend both arms long by your ears towards the front of your space, firm up your belly here. Inhale, lower your hands to your hips. Exhale, lift yourself upright. Now heel toe your back left foot inward to shorten your stance even further. And then extend your right arm long, fingers pointing towards the ground. Inhale, bend your right knee and ground through your right foot. And exhale, lift that left foot up and off of the ground just like before. And roll out that left hip so that your pinky toe is the closest toe to the sky. Keep lifting higher like someone's got a string wrapped around your pinky toe. Left hand can lift towards the sky or stay on your hip, and right hand can stay here or come to your block. Breathe in here, and on your breath out, slowly come to square your hips back towards the ground and bring your hands to heart center for Warrior 3. Flex your back left foot and extend your arms long by your sides and squeeze your shoulders back and towards one another to open your chest. Inhale, reach your fingers towards your toes. Exhale, lower your left foot to the ground and lift your arms high, Virabhadrasana, Warrior. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, lower your hands to the top of your right thigh and step your left foot forward. Inhale, lift your arms up high in overhead mountain pose. Exhale, cactus your arms, take a gentle back bend. Inhale, reach high, palms touch. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge forward, Uttanasana. Step one foot back and the other to meet it in plank and flow through your choice of vinyasa. Find stillness and inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, open out your hip. Inhale, square the hips three-legged. Exhale, left knee draws to left elbow. Inhale, lift up and back. Exhale, left knee in and up to your chest. Inhale, lift through your core. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, shift your weight forward, step your left foot in between your hands. Back right foot turns in and down, parallel to the back of your mat, and come up onto tented fingers on your left hand. Inhale, open your chest towards the right arm lifts high. Exhale, draw the right arm overhead, feel this long line you've created. Inhale, reach your fingers further. Exhale, hold. Take a deep inhale here and lift yourself up back through Warrior 2. Embrace the wobbles here if there are some. Gaze over your front left fingertips. Feel your front left knee right over your left ankle. Inhale, square your hips and shoulders. Exhale, hold here. Inhale, lift your arms high towards the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips and straighten your front left knee. Heel toe that back right foot inward to shorten your stance for triangle. Square your hips and shoulders and stand tall. Inhale, lift your arms to a T position. Exhale, sink into your front left hip, send your right hip back and reach forward with your left arm. Now lower your left arm towards your left leg, right arm lifts high towards the sky. Inhale and gaze towards either set of fingertips. Exhale, hold. Feel your long torso on both sides here, keeping your core engaged. You can stay here or on inhale, extend both arms long towards your ears, overhead pointing towards the front of your space. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower your hands to your hips and then lift your torso upright. Gently bend your front left knee and heel toe that right foot inward to shorten the space between your feet. Extend your left arm long, fingers pointing towards the ground. Inhale, bend into your front left knee and ground through your foot. Exhale, lift your right foot up and off of the ground as you reach down through your left hand and roll out that right hip so pinky toe faces the ceiling. Right hand can stay on your hip or extend upward towards the sky for balancing half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale, lift a little higher through the right pinky toe. And on exhale, bring your hands to heart center and slowly square off your hips towards the mat and flex your back right foot to come into Warrior 3. Bring your spine about parallel to the ground, and then extend your arms long, fingers reaching towards your feet. Inhale. And exhale. Lower your back right foot down to the earth and lift your arms high into one last Virabhadrasana warrior pose. Inhale, stack that front left knee over your left ankle. Exhale. Inhale, lower your hands to your front left thigh, and exhale, press up to stand. Inhale, lift your arms up high and overhead. Exhale, cactus your arms, take a gentle back bend here. Inhale, reach high, palms touch for prayer. Exhale, hinge forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Step a leg back and then the other to plank and flow through your final vinyasa. Find stillness in your Adho Mukha Svanasana here. Inhale and bend your knees, lower your hips. Exhale, extend. Inhale, gently bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, extend your knees. Now gaze forward towards your hands and slowly bend your knees and lower them all the way to the earth gently. Now bring your left knee out to rest on the left edge of your mat and your right knee to the right edge, and bring your big toes to touch behind you. Walk your hands about a hand length forward and take a deep inhale. Exhale, send your glutes back towards the back of your heels and lower your chest and forehead towards the ground. If you want to create more space for yourself here, reach through your hands just a little bit further in your child's pose, Balasana. Let your mind be drawn to how different it feels in your body to breathe here in your child's pose, as opposed to how it has felt through the rest of class. Simply rest here and let your mind be completely entranced in these feelings and micro movements as you breathe. Inhale and reach your hands further towards the edge of your mat. And exhale. Sweep your palms right underneath of either shoulder and squeeze those shoulder blades back and towards one another. Inhale, push into the ground and straighten your arms to lift yourself up. And exhale, sweep your legs behind you and scooch a bit forward on your mat to give yourself room to lie down on your back. Extend your legs long below you and let your feet gently turn out towards either corner of your room, and let your arms be long by your sides with palms facing up for your Shavasana. With each breath that you take in and out through your nose, invite your mind to come into deeper stillness and quietness as your body melts into the ground and releases all holds and tension. When your mind wanders, come back to your breath. Now slowly begin to wiggle your fingers, and then let that wiggle come down to your toes as well, to gently start to wake up. Take a breath in and lift both arms up and overhead, and let them rest above you for one last long head to toe stretch. Feel the length tracking from your fingers all the way down your arms, making its way through your torso, and then tracking all the way down the length of each leg, the full length of each foot, until you get to your toes. Inhale and reach through your fingers and toes. And exhale, grab on to the fronts of both shins and curl up into a little ball. Inhale. And exhale, rock yourself one time forward so that you can come up to a comfortable seated position. Let the backs of your hands rest gently on the tops of your knees, palms facing upward. And relax your shoulders down and away from your ears. Notice your breath now, and the sense of steadiness and calmness and quiet that it holds with each inhale and exhale. That might feel different than how it did when you stepped onto your mat today. In class today, you have nurtured your body, cared for your mind, and enlivened your soul. Extend both arms long so your wrists rest at the front of your knees. And on inhale, slowly lift up your arms all the way overhead, scooping up all of the good energy around you, and then sealing it in as your palms meet over top of you. On exhale, separate your palms, but keep your fingers touching and push that good energy down into you. Take another one here. Slowly inhale, scoop up all of the love and light around you. Touch your palms. Exhale, fingers stay together. Press that love and light down into you. Bring your palms together at heart center on Jali Mudra and bow your head towards your hands. Take one last breath full of light and love just for you. And then exhale, let go of all that no longer serves you. You are now complete with your 60-minute Vinyasa Yoga flow for the day. I hope that your body, mind, and soul found great enjoyment and peace and presence in today's practice. I'm so proud of you for showing up and doing something so good for you today, and I hope to see you in another class soon. Namaste and Jai Bhagwan.